Hey everybody, happy Thursday. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Katie and I'm a licensed therapist. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel because I put out videos twice a week. So turn those notifications on so you don't miss them. But let's jump into today's question. Hey Katie, I was wondering if friends are important in recovery. I've had an issue with making friends for years. I feel like there's always something to do to end or disturb friendships. I make friends and then something happens and we grow apart when I don't even know why. It's like I've grown numb to being alone. I'm used to it. Even when I did talk to them about my eating disorder, they didn't know how to help, and it was just really awkward. I speak to counselors, but it only helps to have someone to talk to. But my behaviors never change. I just need motivation to want to recover. Is being alone a bad thing? Is it important for a healthy recovery? I have heard from so many of you that making friends and keeping friends is really difficult. And many of us get used to being alone, or some of us even prefer it. And I thought this was great because it's a really important topic to discuss. First, because support systems are everything when it comes to recovery. The truth about it is, as a therapist, I'm not available 24/7. Yes, you can call or text or whatever in an emergency. However, it could take me up to 24 hours to get back to you. I am not the same as a friend. A friend is someone you can text with at 2 in the morning or vent to, have a sleepover, go over to their house, go grab a glass of wine together, Netflix binge, whatever you like to do. It's important that we have people around us to listen to us and support us and just help us feel better about ourselves. And that's why when I'm working with clients who maybe don't have many close friends or any close friends that live near them that they can see all the time, I will encourage them to join online support groups or to go to meetups to meet people that enjoy the same things they do. And the cool thing about online, because I don't want you to feel like you have to have friends that you see in person, is we're learning more and more that if we go online and we talk to the same person over and over, our brain doesn't think of it any differently than it does someone in person. Meaning, if I'm always talking to Susie online and Susie and I get, chatting for months and months, Susie's a real friend of mine and my brain feels the same as it does if I saw Susie for coffee every Wednesday. So know that it doesn't have to be in person. We can find online support groups. I'll link some in the description because we just need to feel connected to other people. It's something as humans that we desire. And especially as part of recovery, because when we're having a hard time or we're in between sessions with our therapist, we need to have other people we can call on, people we can put on our safety plan if we're having suicidal thoughts, people that can eat with us when we're having a really tough time with our eating disorder voice. We need to have different people available to us at all times of day so that we can get the support when we need it most. And yes, we can recover on our own. I've talked about this before, but it's just much more difficult. And as you know, I'm always trying to give you different tips and tricks and advice that make it easier for you. And so in order to expedite the recovery process and make you feel better during it, it's important that we have a whole team of people helping us. That can be all our professionals, our psychiatrists, dietitian, therapist, whomever, maybe a teacher that we talk to, but we also need to have friends and family that we can call on. And yes, I know family can be total garbage and not all of us are close to them, but they can be friends that are like family. Animals even help. Having different people, different beings around us can help us feel more supportive. And that rolls into my final bit of advice and my thoughts about this, is that having people in our life or online that are supportive and loving helps build our self-esteem and confidence. And we're gonna need that when we're working on our recovery. Like I've talked about over and over, therapy is such hard work. It'd be so much easier for me just to pretend everything's fine and not talk about the hard things and not work on the things that are really difficult for me. That's easier. Working on it, talking about it, going through that process and fighting the urges to use eating disorder behavior or self-injury behavior or whatever it is really hard. And having people around us to support us, to make us feel good in those dark moments can give us that little glimmer of hope and let us fight that urge a little bit longer. And so try to meet people and make friends in your life that are supportive and caring. Be cautious and careful with who you spend time with. Notice if someone is putting you down or isn't supportive or doesn't understand and never reaches out for support and doesn't allow you to check in with them either. Make sure you're spending time with quality people, because while I'm talking about how important friends and support groups are, quality over quantity always. So make sure you're putting energy into relationships that are healthy. There's a give and take. You can talk to them, they can talk to you. They may not know exactly what to say, but they're there for you, and that feels good. Because overall, having a support system can make recovery just so much better and feel so much less alone. Because trust me, there's hard times where you're gonna feel like it's just you against the world. And to know that it's not you and you're not alone, you have at least one more person in your little bubble, can be so comforting when we need it. This video has been brought to you by the Kenyans on Patreon. If you would like to support the creation of these mental health videos, click the link in the description and check it out. Were friends and support systems super helpful for you in your recovery? How did you grow those? I know a lot of us struggle to make friends as we get older. How'd you do that? How'd you meet those people? And how did it work? Let everybody know, because together we're working towards a healthy mind and a healthy body. And I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, am I centered or? Am I in the frame though?